Well, in March of 23, I fell and I fractured both bones in my wrist and tore my rotator cuff in 2 different places and slipped on the ice. And of course I had the surgery, and then I had pins, and I think I had like 7 pins, and I had a plate to my wrist in April, and then I didn't, insurance approval and that kind of a thing, didn't get the surgery on my shoulder until August. So needless to say, there was a lot of discomfort involved in all of that. And I did find in my OT and my physical therapy and so forth, but I was just not ever comfortable. That achiness and so on and so forth. And I'd heard a lot of Swanson's Hyperbarics, and so I went in for a consult, and then they recommended that the PMEF would be probably a good place to start. So I started, and it was amazing. After probably at the second session, I could literally, my thumb could touch the inside of my palm, which I hadn't been able to do that, even with all my therapy and so forth. And so, it just would get better and better. In the process of all of this fall and so on and so forth, I also ended up with these braces, and my mouth was always sore. And all of a sudden one day I thought, oh my gosh, my mouth doesn't hurt. And it was just so I think there was just a lot of inflammation within my body all over. So yeah, I've just been just keep on doing it, and it's been life-changing for me. It seriously has. I ended up having the hardware taken out of my wrists and so on and so forth, because it just kept blocking my, my range of motion just wasn't where I needed it or wanted it to be. And after a week, I went back again and did the same thing at Swanson's Hyperbarics, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. It was just, I can't describe how much that has helped me. Earlier in this summer, I dropped a 25-pound weight on my big toe, and I couldn't hardly walk. So obviously the next day, I couldn't put on shoes. So I went in because I had a session scheduled. And when I left there and I'm walking back out to the parking lot, and I was like, oh my gosh, my toe doesn't hurt. I can't feel my heart throbbing in it. I mean, it was just that quick. It was just, I don't know, it's been just amazing to me. It really, really has. I can't say enough good things about it. I had a real open mind about it because I really wanted help. I mean, I just, I've been very, very blessed my entire life with good health, and I've done whatever I wanted to do. I haven't ever been held back, and this was kind of a very humbling thing for me when I fell and I was laid up and I couldn't do all the things I wanted to do, and I didn't want to stay there. I wanted to get back to where I was before, or at least 98% of where I was before. I had high expectations, and it has met my expectations without a shadow of a doubt. My recovery and so forth has been amazing in comparison to what it was before I did, went into Swanson's Hyperbarics. So when I went in for my the consult, and the nurse practitioner that I met with, she was amazing. She didn't try to sell me on everything and this and that. We talked about my health in general, and where I was at, what I needed, what I was wanting, and she directed me, answered all my questions for me. When I have the PMF, then they've been amazing. They've answered any questions I've had. They're kind of friends. I mean, you go in and they call you by name, and there's different people that you meet in there that are doing the same thing, and it's a very relaxed, it's an amazing atmosphere. They've really got it all figured out, so yeah, I love Swanson's Hyperbarics. I would highly recommend it to anybody and everybody. I have recommended it a lot to a lot of people, to be honest with you.